Kopi Kosong Tao. Is Singapore's hawker food to blame for its diabetes problem? 1 in 3 Singaporeans are at risk of developing diabetes in their lifetime. Is the food served at hawker centres such as this to blame? What do you think? Is hawker food the culprit? Is hawker food the reasons why so many people in Singapore has diabetes? And so many of us are at risk of developing diabetes in our lifetime. Hi, I'm Dr. Chan. My answer? A big no. No, we cannot blame hawker food for our diabetes problem here in Singapore. We cannot blame the hawkers for something that we actually have control over. As a medical doctor, I train and coach people with chronic diseases such as those with diabetes to change and adjust their diets to improve their control of their conditions. And I want to say that it is wrong, it is very wrong to blame hawker food for Singapore's diabetes problem. Because in doing so, we are actually wrongly saying that we have no control over our own food choices here at the hawker centres. It is not the job of hawkers to look after our health. The hawkers only have one job, and that is to serve the kind of food people want and to sell it at the price that people are willing to pay. So the food at hawker centres are not determined by the hawkers. The food choices here at hawker centres are actually determined by us, the people who choose what to eat here. So what most people like, what most people order, what most people are willing to pay gets served here at hawker centres. We cannot blame the hawkers or hawker food for Singapore's diabetes problem. I remember there was once a patient who said to me, "Doctor, I cannot control my blood sugar well. Doctor, I cannot improve the management of my diabetes because I have to eat at hawker centres all the time. Because at my workplace, that's the only choice that I have, going to hawker centres to eat." And I told the patient, regardless of where you eat, you still have the choice of what to order and what is put onto your plate. And even though it is a fact, the food at hawker centres are not the most healthy. Food at hawker centres are not the best choices that one can have if one has diabetes. But there's still options for us here at food centres that would be better choices, that would spike one's blood sugar less, that would still be a better option for diabetes. We should not expect that everything that we choose here at the hawker centres are controlled by the government, are determined by the Health Promotion Board. We can make options here of our own that would be better for controlling, for preventing diabetes. So, don't you agree? We cannot blame hawkers. We cannot blame hawker food for Singapore's diabetes problem. You and I have a role to play to shape the menu here at hawker centres by the choices we make. If more people choose healthier choices, if more people choose lower glycemic index choices, then the hawkers will react accordingly because that's business. The hawkers are running a business, so they would respond to what the consumers want. So if more people order healthier options, so if more people are willing to pay more for healthier choices, there will be no lack of healthier options here at hawker centres. So can I encourage you, we can choose better every single time at hawker centres. For example, the next time you order coffee here at hawker centres, go for Kopi or Kosong. I'm Dr. Chan. Let your habits be your medicine. Eat well and be well and choose better at the hawker centres. Take care, be blessed.